Good morning, y'all. How you doing? How is everybody doing today? We got an hour and 20 minutes till XUR. Good morning. Good to see y'all. I'm still doing a little bit of testing to see what I like to do better for my content. I'm not going to do weekly reset streams anymore unless if I know that there's going to be like a big event. This week at Destiny did pretty darn good. Like from the metric side of things, like a lot of people really enjoyed that format. So I think we're going to keep that. I'm not going to do weekly reset streams unless it's like maybe like the last week and we know there's going to be a big event. But I'm still going to see, because the XUR trials videos that I've been doing are kind of meh on the metrics. And that's partially because there's a flood of people who try to take over the algorithm. Bunch of YouTube crap. I'm doing a stream to see on YouTube if it's worthwhile doing stuff on YouTube anymore, streaming wise. We'll see what's going on. Hello, everybody. Get in the bubble or get kicked. Who's that person saying get in the bubble or get kicked? Who might that be? Who might that be? All right, guys, I'm on my WizWaz today. If you did not know, you should definitely, chat, start looking at getting your things done for the Dreaming City, because all the weapons are coming back and being reissued. I think I posted that in an announcement. But yo, it's worth it because you can get some sweet gear from doing Shattered Throne and all those other things. So make sure you check those things out. I'm going to go solo the Shattered Throne while we're waiting. Where are you? Okay. So if people are interested in checking stuff out and doing a run of something specific once I'm done with this, just let me know. See, I'm gonna bring a Wither Horde. Actually, you know what I was doing? I was running this Peasants Vengeance, Lament for the opening part. But how is everybody doing this morning? Good to see y'all. I hope you're all doing great. Hope you're all doing fantastical. Let me get chat over yonder. And the moon, yes, but the moon is a little bit different. You can definitely do the Pit of Heresy and all those other things, but it's a little bit different in the fact that you don't need to worry so much about that piece. It's more about, let's see, what do I want to use? Oh yeah, Fatebringer, duh. Fatebringer for them explosions, y'all. And do I have I've got Burning Cells, Wrath of Rasputin, Global Reach, 2 Global Reaches. What? No way. Let's do Rage of the Warmind over here. Machine Gun Scavenge. Let's do instead Sword Scavenger for this opening part. No work today because family is visiting as well. Yes, and I'm going to be there probably for dinner time tonight. Well, maybe a little bit later than dinner time tonight. I know that Admiral is doing some stuff. See if I can't make a couple of Warmind cells while we're hanging out. By the way, chat, if you need something, if you need help with something, please let me know. Music is a little on the hot side. Or not the music, the game volume in. All right, what do we got? Oh, I got another guy here. All right, now we're going. Dragon. Yes, I saw your text, dude. I saw your text. We're good. Let's see if I can make a Warmind cell here, guys. There we go, baby, baby. This guy's the worst. He's my least favorite of all the bosses to fight. I gotta make sure I recharge my sword first. So how was the date last night? Oh, we really want to talk about that on a YouTube stream? Make a Warmind cell. I think that's something more for the Twitch stream. Yeah, this guy right here, he's the most annoying. There you go. Warmind cell, baby. You had a date? Nice. I did. Yeah, we do. Spill it. Bungie doesn't want me to have the falling star chess piece, but of course they do. They want you to have the chess piece. See this, Vash? I'm actually playing my Warlock. Isn't that crazy? I'm out of effective range. Let's see if I can actually hit these shots here with him. Stop moving. I need you to just stop for 1 second, please, so I can make sure I hit my shots. There we go. There's one. I think there's a couple up there that I can actually go after. But approaching this way is kind of bad if I don't go the right way. Sometimes, yeah, dude, sometimes it takes a lot of runs before you can get gear. Yeah, you sometimes have to do a lot of dates before you, or a lot of dates. You have to do a lot of runs in the Legend Lost sectors before you'll actually get gear. Now, if I didn't need ammo, I would definitely not be going up here, but I need ammo, so I'm going over here. That's what I get for not changing my gear before I load up. Oh, God. And they drop nothing. Sweet. You still don't have Falling Star? Guys, gotta get after those Lost sectors. I do still plan on making Lost Sector videos, but let's see. What does he use? He's Arc. So I'm actually going to... No, I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to do this. That is what I needed. Really quickly get my life back. There we go. I got a little bit more ammo. All right, where am I going? Ooh, Snake is down here, I believe, correct? You got Falling Star yesterday? Let's go. Dude, Falling Star is just a necessary, it's a necessary exotic if you're going to play your Titan because it's so strong. It's one of the strongest exotics in the game, if not the strongest exotic. I love it when the boss chases me for no good reason. All right, we'll do this then. Take care of all the little minions first. Probably the strongest for... Oh, it's the best. It's so good. Hey, guess what? There's one thing you can't do. Get sniped by snipers on the other side of the map. Yeah, he's just being kind of a butt. Okay. Let's see if I can get him to rush me again. There we go. Come on. Can anyone tell me what the pinnacle cap is right now? The pinnacle cap currently in Destiny 2 is 1320 light. It's 1320 light. So once you get to 1320, there's no reason for you to do anything else to try and like raise your power level other than just play the game, because that will raise your artifact level, in which case you want to do XP. Yeah, guys, I'm doing the Shattered Throne. I'm doing it solo. You definitely want to be taking advantage of getting some bounties and stuff done. There's actually a lot of really good weapons. One of the best weapons for this week's Grand Master is the Vouchsafe Scout Rifle, which you can earn from doing Dreaming City bounties, or you can get it from running Shattered Throne. Oh god, that is not what I meant to do. That is not what I meant to do. Is this easy to solo? Well, I mean, with some experience. I mean, it's one of those things that you practice doing from time to time, and once you practice doing it, it's like, oh yeah, I know what's going on. Like, I've memorized all these positions. I know where all the snipers and stuff are. It's not ridiculous. Also, having the right weapon loadout's pretty nice. I heard a Warmind cell. Guys, if you don't have this grenade launcher, it is something you definitely need to have. It is the best grenade launcher in the game because it is solar, so it can actually make Warmind cells. But it also has the potential to roll with blinding grenades, which means it is the best in the game. Did they unset Loud Lullaby and stuff yet? No, that is coming July 6th. July 6th. Can't wait for the updated Dreaming City and Moon weapons. Those are some of my faves. Oh, they are the best. The sword is coming back. The sniper is coming back. The auto rifle is coming back. Like, there's actually a reason to do the Dreaming City stuff now. Is this the one that Banshee sold? No. Banshee sold Truth Teller, which is the Void version of this. Now, guys, what I'm doing is putting all these guys together. Trying to make a Warmind cell. See how I made that Warmind cell? Gone. Best grenade launcher in the game. The fact that it can roll with blinding grenades. Oh, so good. Now, I gotta be careful here because he is sniping me, and so are these Acolyte eyes. This is one area that kind of stinks if you get it later in the game. But I should still be able to take out... I might die here. Truth Teller can do Warmind cells, but it needs a 3-power armor mod. Yeah, well, you have to have a Warmind. The whole point of it is I'm not using a Warmind weapon. That's the difference, is I'm not using a Warmind weapon. That's the difference. I'm not using a Warmind weapon right now, technically. That's the difference, is like I'm using high-powered weapons that can make Warmind cells. They have to be solar and they have to do splash damage. So you see that explosion right there? Just being able to do that on its own, so huge. I want blinding and Vorpal. I don't know if Vorpal can run on this. Oh, you cheeky monkey. I'm just taking my time to try not to die here. I'm so lost with the idea of what's the best weapon. I feel like every situation has a different solution, you know? Like, sometimes it's not Lament, sometimes it is Lament, sometimes it's Truth Teller, sometimes it's not. Now, I'm going in here because I've got enough ammo. All these other enemies are toasted. That goblin is there. So when I go across the bridge, because I got bird, right? So when I go across the bridge here, what's going to happen is, like, this is just experience from doing this so many times. As soon as I cross this point right here, there's going to be 2 guys that pop up here, 2 guys that pop up here. I know where they are, so I can start to wreck them. Now, I take these guys out first. Oh, I guess they teleport too, which is kind of annoying, but... No. Thank you. You're a big fan of the Ikelos? Yeah, Ikelos is dope. The thing is that Ikelos isn't always the strongest solution. Like right now, my Fatebringer is actually really nice because I've got 2 weapons that can make Warmind cells. Plus, this has almost infinite range. Is that heavy up there? Yo, let's go. I'm going to try and gather all these guys up. Try and gather up all these folks. Come on, boys. Oh, come on. Hit your shots, Mano. If I get... All right, I guess I'm doing this then. The boss is being edgy. Now what I was supposed to do is make a Warmind cell with all those guys there. Like that. There we go. Except I was... Dang, that stinks. Yeah, the sniper there is not being friendly. Yeah, sometimes it's bad. And there's definitely faster ways to do this, but I'm just kind of having some fun while we're waiting. What's the range on Warmind cells? Well, if you've got global reach, it's nearly infinite. As long as it... I think it's like as long as it's near line of sight, you know? Yeah, this sniper is being very aggressive. I'm going to wait till I get my life back and push in with Laments. Okay, downward bird. Let's go. Warmind cells. What's a Warmind cell? All right. Did you see those round things that I was shooting? If you look here, I've got these different mods on. If you did not get this today, if you have not gotten this right now, go to 801. Go pick this up right now. Like log in, whether you're on Stadia or whatever. Get this thing because it is the best. It is the best thing you can have in the game for ad clear. It's so good. The seasonal mod allows void grenade launchers like Truth Teller to pop Warmind cells, just like the solar grenade. Just need the 3 power mod instead of Wrath. So you mean you're talking about, let's see, you're talking about Hammer the Warmind. You're talking about this one or the, which one are you talking about? The void one, the void splash damage. This guy. Yeah. So you could, if you wanted to, use that, but I guess in my way, I looked at that as like kind of a waste because you're wasting some power. But if you have to do it because you only have a Truth Teller, get it. It's worth it. I'm always trying to use all my stuff efficiently, though. Yeah, that's what it does. There you go. I'm really looking for a better vouchsafe. So you see this right here? And because of the mods I've got on, which are all built around solar, see how they all just died? It's partially the reason why I do it. Yeah. Well, the solar grenade launcher won't make... Well, no, that's the whole point, is you have to have some type of a Warmind cell. But the difference is that would you rather make 3 or would you rather have 1? Would you rather have 3 or would you rather have 1? Because now, because of that, I can have a lot more modifications on. This is still the best mod to have on. If you've got it, there's no reason to run the other one. But again, it's all what you have in your loadout. This is still the best mod because it's 1 versus having 3. And then you have to unlock it, which takes a slot out of this. So right now, like I've got breaching clear. I can still unlock energy accelerant. This is the better modification. But if you don't have it because you haven't been playing, totally get it. It's all right. Speaking of that, Wrath Burning. Do I have my health thingy bobber? I don't. So now I'm actually going to change to something a little bit different. I'm going to do Fire Team Medic. What's my Resil at? Okay, my Resil's there. So now I'm just trying to think of how I want to play this next section because I usually do. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what shields they all have. I think solar will be fine, but I'm going to change to this and I might actually go to a sniper now that I'm thinking about it. I might go to a sniper just to have some fun. Yeah. And I'm just kind of like messing around with different builds and stuff like that, chat, too. That's the other thing. Yeah, this will be okay. This will be okay for now. Hey, man, are you doing a solo flawless attempt in Shadowthrone or are you just running for weapons? Well, kind of both. If I do solo flawless, I've already done solo flawless. I'm just kind of doing it for fun. Already. The end of the story, guys, is you play what you like to play with. Technically, you can make Warmind cells with Jotun too, which is kind of cool. Whatever makes you happy, guys. If you like to use void stuff, it's not wrong. You got to realize what's the best build for you. What's the best build for what you have? Now, if you've got everything unlocked, see, now here's a perfect example of why the mods here are going to be really good. I think I saw one, right? Yeah, see how all these guys are gone? They're just gone. That's how crazy Global Reach and the Warmind cells are together. It's just kind of nutty. Yo, what's up, Lone Star? Is Trials today? Yes, it reset. Look at the timer. Check out the timer. Lone Star, how are you, sir? How was your camping trip? Oh, I need to aim a little bit lower. There we go. Boing whip. Oh, I need to aim a little bit differently. I love how bows essentially have sniper rifle range. There we go. Take a couple of those guys out. We'll be good. Jotun is still powerful. It is. I just find that it's a little inconsistent for me. Trip was amazing and hot. Well, imagine being in Texas and imagine it being warm. That's crazy talk. Guys, if you don't know where XUR is, look at the top left-hand side of my screen. I'm gonna die if I nuke him. It's one of the disadvantages of using a grenade launcher is that you can easily kill yourself. Danger close, baby. And like I said, guys, I'm just trying out some different builds, trying out some different weapons, kind of having some fun, theory crafting. But the weapons are actually in a good spot. Like, Retold Tale is really good. Essentially, you know, all those people who've been like fawning over Reese Walker, the new shotty. Now, the thing about that is that it's the only weapon that can run with Iron Reach. But if you need a good equivalent, Retold Tale is very strong. Are you gonna push me? Apparently not. See, this is a good spot here for Jotun. Jotun. I need him to cooperate. He teleports all over, so there's some screen tearing that happens. I'm actually not a fan of the Minotaur. I actually hate the Minotaur more than the boss. Boss is easy if you can just get his shield off. Then he just sits there and he's just like, hey, what's up? Then you just start wrecking. Now, the reason I like this bow is right here. Now, if you're an Invis Hunter, just fly. You can just go past all this stuff. You don't have to fight any of it. But I am being safe. Seeing if I can do a solo flawless while I'm just kind of hanging. TBH, I just want a good one of those because I like the lore of the Reese Walker. That's fair. I've got one that's meh. It's not terrible. It's not great. We're gonna do that. Move off. I love that he's just blinded. Just like hang out. We'll just let him sit in that for a bit. Oh, nice. I just pushed him off. Let's go. Can I do that again? Hold on. Not this guy. I need to get the yellow guy off. Let's see if I can get the... Hey, knock that off. Get out of here. See if I can get him to get knocked off. Oh, I need to go a little higher. Warmind cell. See how far these goes out. See that dang. Oh man, even in this big room, Warmind cells are just great. They're just great. Wing whip. Go Rampage, go. Nice. Now I need to think ahead of how I want to fight. How I want to fight the boss. How do I want to fight the boss at... How do I want to do that? Because I'll probably use Wither Horde and then I'll probably use Chaos Reach. But I got to make sure I stay alive too. Although a well might be easier too. I mean, you could just slam down a well and just go. Well, that's not very challenging. I don't know. Yeah, I'll pick that up for now. What kind of a heavy weapon? Because I can't use Lament. I suppose I could just slam Lament down, hit him with a grenade launcher, just swipe him. I suppose I can do that. Yeah, I'll switch to well. That way I can heal myself. It's, you know, it's a safer strategy. I'm sort of new to Destiny. How do you get this bow and what is it called? It's actually called Accrued Redemption. It is from the Garden of Salvation raid. It is one of my favorite bows. It hits like no other. It's so good. Good question, though. And here, I don't have to use my bow. I probably could use my grenade launcher, but I don't feel like wasting a bunch of ammo, too. Okay, now he's going to get the grenade launcher. Now he's blinded. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. He's going to go hide because he's blinded. Oh, God. This is actually really bad. This is actually really bad. I was not expecting that to happen. Poofed. See, like I skipped him altogether. That's not usually the one that spawns up, so that's odd. Let's see. Let me actually go over here so I don't get wrecked. I don't have Breaching Clear on, which is something I'm gonna have to do with the boss. Can you still get it? Oh, absolutely. I don't want to use Deathbringer, guys, mostly because I want to use something that I can also use against the Wizwazzes. But see here, when I get the Infinite Thrallway, which is coming up here in a minute, I'm going to change my loadout for that. That's what I'm going to go to a Scout Rifle. And I'm bad at... Oh my gosh, thank the Lord. I'm terrible at jumping with my Warlock, guys. Like, it's my least... Especially here, I'm very tentative about this. This is why I've got a sword on. Just my Warlock, the casual. I should be out of range. So you shouldn't be able to knock me off. I love that I can still hit the ogre from there. Now, if I go, he's going to just... Well, I'm going to go for it anyway. I can just block it if I need to. So you need a DLC. Yep. DLC. I don't like that people call Destiny a free-to-play game. It is a free-to-try game. I've said that before on stream. It is definitely a free-to-try game. You can definitely play it. You can definitely do the Vault of Glass and stuff like that. I don't care about that chest. The real question is, what do I want to do here? I want to change my weapons, and I'm going to go to my Scout, but not get wrecked here. I'm actually going to go to this spot right here. Hang out right there while I change weapons. Yes, I think so. I think I want to do this, and then I want to take and spec on. Oh, no. Don't I have one with Vorpal, though? Pretty sure I have one with Vorpal. Is this the new one? That's the one that's got slide shot. I want one that has Vorpal on it. Yeah, there you are. There you are. If they left the Red War campaign, it would definitely have hooked so many free to try. Yeah, absolutely tactical. You're not wrong at all. I think you're 100% accurate. The only problem is that this isn't got a lot of this, but I'm going to do this anyway. Taking spec. I'm going to make some Warmind, or not Warmind cells. I'm just going to make some cells. What you're going to see me change off from Warmind cells here, guys, because there's no advantage to having them with the build I'm going to use next. So now I'm changing this because I want to be using these weapons in the next room. You recently got the Forsaken DLC. Nice choice. One of the best DLCs out there. Yep. Yeah. Have an aid. Bye, guys. Did you guys know that there was a chest down here? If you did, kudos to you. And I am going to run this for now. Except I'm gonna do blinding grenades. So I should. Oh, but I don't have. That's fine. That would have been nice to get. I think I can actually hop over that side, but I didn't want to try it while I'm still like basically solo flawlessing this. Don't want to risk it for the biscuit if I don't have to. I never noticed that chest. Oh yeah. All the little secrets you get from watching Mano stream. It's really frustrating to me that I brought this season. I can't get any of the exotic armor from it because I didn't buy Beyond Light. Take that up with Bungie, guys. I'm not sure, man. I think that if you want to buy a season, you have to buy the expansion too, but I know why they do that, so it's a little bit more appealing to folks who don't want to spend so much money, and that's a terrible roll. And we're going to put this on, taking spec. The only problem with doing this is that I'm not going to have my jump, but I like running top tree just because it's a little bit safer in case if I get knocked off by something, and I'm terrible at jumping with my warlocks. So I shouldn't say jumping because warlocks don't jump, they fall. Warlocks fall with grace. Well, I'm actually gonna have my sword out. Now here, I'm going to have to play a little bit safer just because I don't have my Dawn Blade, but that's okay. See, I'm going to have to do that constantly. If you don't have this grenade launcher, this is definitely something you should get as well. Interesting. So do you think explosive payload would make Warmind cells with the Void mod? I've never tested it. I'm just debating if I want to do something different. Danger Zone is actually pretty nice, and Vorpal is okay, but only really at the boss. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know if that's what I want to do or not. I'm thinking about it. Meanwhile, there's really... Oh, become charged with light. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Definitely gonna be charged with light. I'm gonna be knocking off some shields here in just a minute. Void damage resistance. No, I want solar damage resistance here, because this part's gonna be a lot of the warlocks or a lot of the wizwazzes coming after me. Let's do, what else should I do? High energy fire? Yeah. High energy fire to give me a little boost to damage. Although I don't know if they conflict with actually, let me do charged up. Actually, because they conflict with the buff that I get from this. Regenerate, strike an enemy, empower yourself. Yeah. Sorry for the this is basically just like the easy what is it called? Streamlabs music, and this is like their synthwave playlist. So let me look at what else Stream Beats has. Let me look up his name. Don't they have like a rock album though? Isn't there like a rock album, like a Stream Beats Live or something like that? Ooh, Breaker sounds kind of cool. Nice. Okay, we're going to go on. Let's see. So I've got taking charge, charged up, shield break charge. I need to have breach and clear on. There you are. I don't need global reach on, however. I believe these mods can actually stack. But you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to put on a little bit of nade energy. Nade energy, I think. Although I'm at a 53, right? I'm at a 54. Anything that can get buffed up? Nah, not right now. Okay, there's just scavenge. I have 2 that I can use. Picking up an elemental look. This is actually something that this is actually an interesting thing, guys. I've actually started using a lot more of these elemental charges. They're better than you think. Like, they're better than you think. I was a little bit like, when they first came out, they're actually better than you think. A lot of people just don't understand how to use them yet. Shield break charge. Oh, I need a thing to use. Probably protective light instead. Except I don't think I have anything void. I can put something void on real quick, right? Yeah, there we go. I just need to put grenade launcher finder. Maybe do shield charger. All right. Let's see how we do. If I don't make it, guys, it's all good. I've already solo flawed this a bunch of times. I'm just kind of messing around with some different builds. I haven't yet jumped into the Shattered Throne yet, except I think I did it on my Hunter last night. So. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I know what I'm missing that I'm actually going to have to fix real quick. Give me the whole reason I'm running a scout rifle. Oh man, I hope I get this. I hope I get this set first. If I die, it's my own fault. Yep, it's my own fault. It would have been solo flaws had I been thinking. Is that the prophecy helm? Yes. Yep. The whole reason I'm running scout, guys, is so I can run anti-barrier. But that's okay. I'm theory crafting right now, so I don't really care. Just kind of doing it for fun. Okay. Yeah, if people come in with questions, guys, feel free to give them a little love. Give them a little... Tell them what's going on, you know? People are here to ask questions. And the nice thing is that since that's got Vorpal Weapon and I got Breach and Clear on, that I can do the double dose. Yeah, it stinks when you can't shoot through a shield, but I can. Ha ha ha, sucker. I'm going to let her go back, because if I do too much damage, that'll actually be bad. All I'm doing now, guys, is I'm clearing all the enemies that could create shields. See, like this. when I start this encounter and when I start running, that could actually be a huge issue. All right, that should take any of those folks and blind them for a minute. See, these guys kind of suck. And this is why I've got solar damage resist on, because she likes to shoot those. I want Ace of Spades, but I can't find a recent video to do it. You should just be able to... You should just be able to pick it up. If you've got Forsaken. I'm not going to kill her, even though I want to. Because I really need to focus on getting these other enemies dead. Especially over yonder. I'm going to start weakening her over there. I'm running out of scout rifle, so I do need to be careful. I'm debating if I should kill the one on my right first, though. What's your favorite DLC? Technically, my favorite DLC is Taken King. But if you're talking about Destiny 2, probably Forsaken. Save the franchise. Well, so did Taken King, so I mean, there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna kill her, I think, because that'll give me a second. That'll give me a second over here to look at these folks, take care of these goblins, pick it up, and then move on. So it should be good. So I'm going to take a second because the other wizard over there is actually super easy to kill. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to move on. I got 36 seconds to kill one wizard who's already pretty much dead. In fact, I think she's almost finishable. Can you go to the left so I don't have to fight with the ogre to get your crap? Please, sir? 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 Whatever. I'm over it. See, that's why I wanted it to be over in that area. Just throw a nade just in case. Use this for cover. Ha 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 ha, sucker. Now I got to be careful because, like, in here, this is actually an easy place to die if I'm not using cover. So she can run like nobody's business. Make sure my sword is charged up, making sure my grenade launcher is up and ready to go. I'm going to wait till the ogre is in a good spot. God, I hope I live. Come on, Mano. Easy enough. Yay, I got a vouchsafe. That's exactly what I was looking for. That was exactly what I was looking for. What did my roll come out as? Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Where are you? Yo, let's go. 4 times the charm. All right, perfect. The only thing is it doesn't have explosive rounds. But that's okay. We'll make it work. Oh yeah, is Ace of Spades just a Cypher exotic now? Nice. Okay. Just because I tend to get booped a little bit, guys. What's our timer? What's our timer looking at? 36 minutes. Okay, we got time. I'm gonna run this. Let's see. I'm gonna run this until I get to the boss, and then I might go Chaos Reach. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out. I really like Prophecy to power up. It's low light right now and drops pinnacles. It's a fun dungeon. When it came out, it was amazing. It's a super fun dungeon. Super duper fun. I love Prophecy, yo. Let me ask the stream this question. Would you rather get a video on demand for XUR, or do you like these streams where I interact with you on YouTube? Like, obviously my Twitch streams are the best, but I also know that not everyone has the ability or desire to go over to Twitch. I personally like my Twitch streams a little bit better. You should go over there, guys. It is a lot of fun. That is where I do most of my streaming. But for like XUR and Trials. All right. Reverie Dawn Hood. Any good? It's fine. I'm always interested to hear what you like to say. sometimes people are like, yo, don't talk to me. And some people are like, yo, tell me all the business. I want to know everything. So, like, if you don't want anyone to talk at you ever and just, like, show you the stuff, like, there are other YouTube content creators that do that. Streams are better. All right, well, streams it is. I mean, I think that the video on demand, especially if I'm able to do it. Oh, this is where I actually need to make a decision. How do I want to do this? I'm trying to think ahead of what I want to do for the boss. Because I'm probably going to run Izanagi's at the boss. Because it's the only weapon that I really like that secures the kill very quickly. Oh, no. Let's, I want to do something with Dragonfly or explosive rounds. Don't I have something that does that? Oh, yeah, there you are. Perfect. Yeah, so let's actually do... And if I die at the end, guys, it's no big deal, too. Because I'm going to actually use Chaos Reach. And I use Rocket's Chaos Reach for burst damage when I get there. But until then... We're going to do rocket launcher scavenge. I can't take too much time while we're doing this, though, because we are waiting for XUR, and I don't want to be late. So, we're taking charge, protective light, breach and clear. That's the only thing is, like, now, breach and clear doesn't really work. But the thing is that breach and clear only really works... Breach and clear only works on one enemy at a time. So, is it better to do that? I don't think so. Energy accelerants. Is Dragonfly enhanced? Sweet. Let's actually do that then. I was going to do it anyway. Easy peasy. Taking charge, elemental charge, charged up, protective light. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we'll try this at the boss. I'm going to go to Chaos Reach and we'll switch to Geomags to knock out the knights, but this is a good start. Guys, make sure you sub to the channel if you're liking what you're seeing. If you guys like the live stream so you can interact with me better on YouTube, that is okay. I know for the most part, everyone that comes over to the Twitch stream came over originally from the YouTube channel. Oh, wow. That's actually really good. I think do I even have a Dragonfly spec log on? I think I do. So, yo, that's like Firefly, essentially. Okay, don't die here, Nano. Don't die to the trash. Yo, what's up, Sync? How you doing, guys? So, are we okay with doing the... I think we're okay doing the XUR Trials streams, and I should have gotten up early, but I was up a little bit later last night getting ready for my trip. But if we are down with the live streams, if we're down with that, I'm down. For XUR and stuff like that, if it's just a little bit more interesting, more exciting, then sure. All right, there's a rocket. I don't want to chuck that. Oh yeah, I can just totally use this. Love Izanagi's. Despite what I tell Dark, I actually do really like Izanagi's. How do you do power drops? I just run pinnacles until I get the gear that I want. All right, sub tier. Thanks, Ark. Did they ever confirm crossplay for Destiny 2? Yes, they said either in late 2021, like next season. This is season 14, so they're saying season 15. They said sometime in season 15. The problem is season 15 is going to be extraordinarily long. It's going to be a very long period because they pushed back Witch Queen to February 2022. So because of that, these guys aren't even paying me any mind. I love it. They're just like, yo. He's just he's running. I'm going to have to fight him up at the top, though. That which is going to kind of stink, but that's all right. And I've already got all the ammo I need. See, this is sometimes what happens if you don't get these guys, but that's all right. I'm going to speed through this a little bit. Nice job, dude. Fall off the edge. That's how I usually play the game. I'm going to take a second, knock these ads out. I might take the shortcut. Why did you appear there? Why did you appear there, sir? This is the one issue I have with this part, is that they'll just sometimes teleport over here. Am I on transversives? Yeah, I'm on transversives. Of course I am. What else would I run? Ophidias? What's your opinion on Chroma Rush? Great weapon. Auto rifles aren't great this season. I mean, to be honest with you, they haven't been really good since... How do I want to approach this? That's okay, because I wanted to wait for my super anyway. You do have to be careful if you do the skip, because if you do the skip, the guys still chase you here. How much recoil is on PC? Very little. Not much at all. Ugh, I hate jumping without it. I hate jumping without having my without having Top Tree Dawnblade on. Top Tree Dawnblade just makes Warlock jump bearable. Shadowkeep 9 Hunger was amazing. 100%. All right, guys. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple of rockets. Notice that I have taken spec on all of them, except for this one that's just got Dragonfly spec. But I'm not using Breach and Clear because you can only use Breach and Clear on one enemy. And I really don't want that. I want to be able to get a buff to everything. My vid suggestion, whereas New Light is supposed to be a bit like Destiny Quick Start, I just suggest a D2 Slow Start where you run the intro missions and stop to explain game mechanics. That's a good idea. Just starting out, like what to do. Top Tree is best for puzzles. Top Tree is just best. It's the best. It's the best non-burst damage super in the game, or not just class in the game. Like, its movement is amazing. It is top tier. It is the best in Crucible. Hunters are still very, very good, especially stasis hunters who understand how to use it, but you have to be more intentional in how you use it. You can't just throw like, it's a lot more of a skill-based class than it used to be. Stasis was too powerful, but if you understand how to use stasis and how to use those abilities, you can still be ungodly powerful using stasis. In fact, I still think it outplays the movement of every hunter class. But Top Tree Dawnblade is just in another class. Like, you can dash around the map like nobody's business. I'm literally, guys, I'm just waiting for my super to spawn up. As soon as my super's here, we're gonna go. And if I die at this point, then we're just gonna be like, whatever. I already got a vouchsafe with 4 times, so I'm good. Thanks for subscribing, Sleeve. What's your favorite exotic at the moment? Oh, that is a great question. Probably Lament. Although I love my Black Talon. I love swords. I don't know why. I just love swords. They're so cool. Swords are so great. Stasis Warlock in first VOG encounter. I mean, just Stasis Warlock with turrets is like necessary for the Grandmaster if you want to do it quickly. Just because it's so good for crowd control, you know? My man. You have any idea where Xur is going to be? Nope, no one knows. That's why we have finding Xur streams. If we knew, we would just tell you. Now, there was a point in Destiny 1 where we knew what Xur was going to bring and where he was going to be. I forget what the guy's name is, like Mega Man X. The data miner we have now is Jinsur, and there's a couple other people. Yeah, see, that's the other reason. You are 100% Gabriel. That is the reason 100% why I am not using Breach and Clear. A lot of people are like, Mano, use Breach and Clear. Problem with that is that you only can affect one boss at a time. So with these folks, what I'm going to do, what the strategy is going to be, actually, that's what I need to do right now. I'm going to take this. I'm going to make rocket launcher loader my mod right now. What else do I have? And if I die again, it's not a big deal. We're just gonna run it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bunch of rockets. I'm going to go rocket, 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 get as many of the rockets as I can before they really start to push me. As soon as they start to push me, hit everything with Chaos Reach with the Geomag stabilizers. Ooh, I should definitely put on rocket launcher. What should I put on in here? Charged up, taking charge. Here's my super. Why not? How charged with light am I? ×3? Yo, let's go. All right. We'll see how this goes. If I suck, I suck. If I don't, I don't. No big deal. I've already soloed this and go from there. Should I do center first? No, I'm going to do left first. Why did that guy disappear? That's new. They disappeared. That's very weird. They don't usually do that. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Yeah, and if I just changed to anti-barrier when I was supposed to, that would have been solo flawless. Easy peasy. I have Vorpal weapon on this, which is really nice, but you can get Vorpal weapon on a lot of rocket launchers. Yeah, the knights disappear when I feel like you do enough damage to them, but that was really odd. They don't usually do that when you hit them with rocket launcher. Like if you hit them with tether, they'll tend to disappear. But if you don't hit them with, if you hit them with a rocket launcher, I've never seen them disappear. Yeah, like friggin' Izanagi's with the catalyst is super good. All right, guys, we got 22 minutes until XUR. What are you hoping that he brings? Post it in chat. Let me know. What does Lament do? Great question. So Lament is a burst damage sword. So check it out. Should still have enough ammo. So it's a buzzsaw chainsaw sword. So if I do this, if I block for a second, it'll block, but it'll give me a thing called Banshee's Wail. Do you see that? Now, what's cool about this too is that it's the one sword that doesn't use any ammo when it blocks. So actually that's one of its strengths. Because I can just run around like this all day. It's using my sword recharge rate. You see the bottom left hand side of the screen. You see like the melee. See, it's coming back now and it just turned blue. So I can run around like this. But if you get the combo right, which is 2 lights and a heavy, then you're in good shape. We're looking for Phoenix Cradles. Yeah, this is the chainsaw sword that has a combo. So if I go to the EDZ real quick, I'll just show you. But the fact that it's got anti-barrier properties is huge. Okay, so a Lament. Oh, I only like running this subclass if I'm going for burst damage, so I can fly around like a moron. And that's the reason why right there that the top tree Dawn Blade is the best class. Anyway, so check it out. I'm charging up my sword. I can go 2 lights and a heavy. Actually, 3 lights and a heavy. So you can do a couple of different combos, but in general, that's what most people do. They do 3 lights and a heavy or 2 lights and a heavy. But it's so unbelievably good for burst damage if you can get close to the enemies. Grandmasters, you can't get close to the enemies. They will wreck you. Another Jade Rabbit. Guys, where should we start first? I feel like he's going to be on Earth. Now, I got to actually make sure that I'm in orbit because that's something else too. is I found out that you have to be in orbit. Guys, make sure you come check out the Twitch stream. If you're not over on Twitch, twitch.tv/manodestra. I'm not sure if all my links and stuff got cleaned up, but that's where I do most of my streams. That's where I do my raid help streams. That's where I do my exotic help streams and things like that. I used to do a bunch on YouTube back when the pandemic was around, but now that I'm partnered with Twitch, I can't really do that so much. I have to like do one or the other. So that's why you won't see a Twitch stream today. A lot of the bosses throw you away with a stomp too. Yeah. The nice thing about this is that if you get a stomp, I wonder if there's a boss that can do stomp mechanics real quick. Nothing really quickly. But one of the things you can do with Lament is that you can basically block, or you can actually, if they actually hit you with melee damage, you can do a melee attack to get close to them. So if I had the Harbinger checkpoint or something like that, I could, ooh, bunny. I could actually show you how to negate that. You can just like go up to him and like, say for example, he punches me. Punch me, dude. So I could like, as he's doing that, I can punch in. And the way it works is that when you punch, the game mechanic works like this. It like sucks you towards the character or towards the whatever enemy you're trying to shoot, right? So the boss's mechanic is the opposite. So they kind of cancel each other out. So when they attack you with the melee, it's a push mechanic. When you're attacking with the melee, it's actually not a push mechanic. It's a pull mechanic. So the two combined cancel each other out. So if a boss hits you with stomp damage and you do it right at the right time, see if I can get this guy to push me back. So yeah, he's not strong enough. I think it actually has to be a stomp. But that's actually the reason why sometimes it'll feel like you miss your melees, or sometimes why you hit your melees, is because essentially what your game character does is like a pulling type of mechanic. Now tell me, like, if you work at Bungie or something like that and I'm wrong, you feel free to tell me, but everything in game has told me the opposite. So you see how like my character was drawn, there was target acquisition there. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's see if I can find another enemy that's easy to kill. So I could be facing a different direction than the enemy. So here, see how it got pulled in? See how that works? See, I'm literally aiming the wrong way. Still, it pulls me towards them because that's how the mechanic works. So so the idea is, you know, sometimes you feel like you miss your melee if you're on a hunter. It's because your pull mechanic is less than it is on a warlock. Warlocks have an exceedingly high pull mechanic. So like I go over here. That was a little out of range. See how it pulled me over? And I'm not on controller. Like I'm on mouse and keyboard. Like, here it is. So. Yo, what's up, Alex? How you doing, dude? Hey, Wilhelm, what's up, dude? Swords can be useful for a counterattack after stomp. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to orbit here. Advanced Warlock movement. And by advanced Warlock movement, you just spam it. All right, this is a cool thing that I like to show people too. Not that though. Boo. I messed it up. See, I'm getting momentum over that rock. Because this is a momentum piece here. So I can actually continue. That's why you see a lot of warlocks. They'll do this. And as long as you get like are still in the air, you maintain your momentum. What's your best loadout for PvE? It depends on what I'm doing. But I would say this season, the strongest loadout you can possibly use for PvE would actually be Titan with Thunder Crash, Anarchy, some grenade launcher, whether it's Ignition Code, the Empty Vessel, or Truth Teller, and some type of Seventh Seraph weapon. Probably the hand cannon. That's probably the best. Well, if you're looking at like really challenging activities, if you're bombing around in like PvE, just hanging out, that's different. Like you can pretty much use anything. Although Fatebringer is pretty dope because that. I love putting like a stick of TNT in every single enemy and just shooting it off. Mano explaining stuff, then ooh, bunny. You don't usually catch them when they're that close. You could see how like the bunny was super framey. Did you see how like it was super duper framey? Yeah. Your video is blurring. If I do this, is my video still blurring? It could be because you have a lower It could be because you have a lower bandwidth on your phone or something like that, because that's the thing about YouTube. It's the other reason why I like streaming on Twitch too, is you're not held back by bandwidth limits. You might be at 480p. You want to check the bottom right hand side of your settings. Twitch, I don't do that though. I'm 1080p all day. But if I do this, like I can't even see where I'm going. They will buff hand cannons for PvE. No, hand cannons are still very, very strong. Hand cannons are very, very good right now. Wait, you might want to just check your settings, dude. I'm also not saying you have bad internet or anything else like that, but you might just want to check that. I will sometimes get comments of your video is blurring or I can't see your video, and then usually I'm just like, yo, go check your video settings, yo. Is Double Slug still popular? Oh, absolutely. It's very good. Although Null Composure is very strong right now. No, I think that XUR is going to be here, guys. I think that I'm feeling that XUR hasn't been on Earth in a minute. So I'm feeling either XUR is going to be at the tower or up here. What do you guys think XUR is going to be? Yeah, double slugs are still popular for quick burst damage, but like it's still what you use on Templar. If you haven't seen my spoils farming video, you should definitely go see that. You're on PC and it's blurry? Did you check your video settings? Can XUR go to Europa? No. XUR can only go to these places. XUR can only go to the tower in the hangar bay. That is not what I meant to do. XUR can either go to the hangar bay here. He can either go to Nessus in the tree up in Watcher's Grave once it loads up. I'm just going to let it load up. He can go up to the EDZ where I'm at right now in the Winding Cove. And that's it. So it's literally 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. That's it. He can't go to the Tangled Shore. Can't go to the Dreaming City. Can't go to Europa. Can't go to the moon. I would love it if like you actually had to search for him and you actually, but it's like literally 3 places. So he's been at the tower. He's been at Nessus like twice. So I'm guessing EDZ. Am I still running Geos? Oh, I'm a fool. No wonder I wasn't getting the speed I wanted to. Oh, I just did that after soloing Shattered. So thanks for reminding me. I was like, why am I not getting the speed that I want? There we go. Yeah. No wonder I didn't hit that jump the way I wanted to. Shows you how much I play my Warlock. What's the shader for my robes? I am currently using the best shader in the game. There's 2 really good shaders in the game that you should have. It's Amethyst Veil, and I'm using it with the Robes of the Emperor's Minister, so that's why it gets the cool purplish kind of glow, which also matches my branding, by the way. You guys should also check me out at Gamer Sups if you need some awesome gaming supplements. Clean energy drink. No garbage like Red Bull. But man, oh, I like my Red Bull. Cool, you want your heart to stop. Cool. Anyway, there's 2 that you should really look at. Amethyst Veil or Metro Shift. Now, Metro Shift should be one that most people who've been playing since D1 have. It will do like a purple kind of effect, but it does a blue effect here, and the blue doesn't really work with the purple for me. So that's why I use Amethyst Veil. So monochromatic is okay. It's too... I like the darker colors. I don't know. Like, it's cool that it stands out, but it just like, meh. What's the other one that a lot of people used back in the day? Not Iron Wolf. It was Golden Trace, right? Golden Trace was actually a pretty good one too. But those are all year 1 ones, so I don't use them very often. I like to use the more complex ones that I think are interesting. Jacarina is a cool one that you should look at getting. No, not that one. Where's the other ones? There's a couple other ones. Cryptic Legacy. Oh, that's actually a really cool one. But Cryptic Legacy is one that you get from doing the Deepstone Crypt raid flawlessly. What's our timer? 10 minutes? So I'll need to go to orbit here shortly. But there's a couple of different ones. I like the complex ones, but to me, like, this just looks baller. Like, it's black and purple. It's perfect. Your favorite hand cannon? Fatebringer. Best in the game. Best in the game. By far. Let's run Empty Vessel. Yeah, because I'm still running more Mind Cells. You still like Vitrify Chronology? Awesome, dude. And that's the great thing about the new shader system is that it's very customizable, which I love. Actually, this is the way I like my Warlock to look. Either that or this. I don't know. That just looks very like Warlock-esque to me. This is just, ugh, it just doesn't look right. Oh, although I do like the Hood of the Exile. It's just not a very large helmet, so it looks a little funky to me. Reverie Dawn's got a little bit of flair, but I used to run that all in the day. This is a really cool one. This Frost Reach Hood. So, all right. We're going to go to Orbit chat. We're going to wait for Xur. How about Sunshot? It's fine. It's fun. I'd never run it in high-end activities. It's fun when you're bombing around with energy accelerant, but if you've got Fatebringer, you've already got it. You've already essentially got it, you know? 9 minutes, everybody. I think I'm just going to check out and just talk about gear and stuff like that. So the reason I'm on my Warlock too, guys, is that if it is on EDZ or Nessus, I can really quickly just be like, bang, I can just be like, get there, show you as quickly as I possibly can. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for a clip so I can have it up that Xur has. Like, I'll get the clip of what Xur is bringing, and I'll just take a quick pick. Is Kill Clip Outlaw good on Survivor's Epitaph? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I actually really like the Vitrified Chronology. You have the new shader from Vogue. Which one? Bitter Pearl? Bitter Pearl? Are you talking about that one? I just don't have the one from doing the Flawless raid yet because we have not, as a group, done the Flawless raid. Although I've been so busy lately, and I know the other guys have been, that honestly we could have been having those issues, or they could have run it, and I just have been doing other things, helping people out on stream, doing raids and stuff like that. So they might have actually gotten it done. Collections, flare, shaders, seasons. It'd be activities, right? I don't have old growth, which is fine because I hate green. My brother loves green. Good for him. Yeah, I've got Bitter Pearl. There's a couple other here that could be interesting for this season, but I don't have them yet. No, the Continuum Alloy is an interesting one. It's actually a kind of an off gold that I actually kind of like. I feel like the gold is a little bit too much in the game, but yeah, I've got Bitter Pearl. Oh, is that in World? Yeah, I think it's in World. Do I have Gilded Frost? Oh man, I don't have those are a couple things I actually need to do. I actually need to do those two things to get those, but I haven't done all that stuff in Beyond Light, which is fine. Razu, I don't know if I have you as a friend, and you may not be on my friends list. There's no way for me to look at your character, though. One of my go-to shaders is Calus Selected. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, it's so good. Do you know a good role for Frozen Orbit? I have a couple of roles for Frozen Orbit. I've got a 1-3 for PvE, actually. I'll actually show you a couple of them real quick. So I've got this one for Vault of Glass, specifically when I'm running it with people. I have a Frozen Orbit, although it should have boss spec on. I run this if I'm trying to help people out, especially people who are not so great at shooting oracles, because I've got precise oracle disruptors. So then I can use this against Atheon when I'm in between damage cycles and I'm not, yeeting or using fusion grenades or whatever. Null Composure is still very, very good, but I find that if I'm running it with a team and I'm trying to work with them and teach them how to do the raid, this is the best thing to do because then I can use that. But for other things, I've got a Snapshot Genesis. Genesis is really cool. I used to use it in... I used to use this in what was it called, Proving Grounds, because in the Grandmaster in the middle room with the tanks and all that stuff, there are these guys that have void shields on I forget what they're called, the big kind of like Cabal like sort of ships that can boost, but then they can do a lot of firepower too. I forget their names. Someone will say it in chat. But because this has Genesis, do you see it breaking it? A combatant shield fills its magazine from reserves. It was glitched, so you can actually do damage with the shields and not use any ammunition. So I would use that because it was on a vehicle, right? It wasn't against a character. Super good. And then for PvP, I've got a Surplus Snapshot and an opening shot auto loading, which are both great. I I still like using my adored and kinetic snipers. So like I've got plenty of Eyes of Souls and stuff like that, which are actually pretty nice, which I like using in particular. What weapons am I rocking? I'm running Fatebringer, Empty Vessel, Lament, and then, yeah, but I got a whole slew. I mean, like, I've pretty much got, I'm pretty sure I have every weapon in the game. I'm pretty sure. I think the only thing I don't have right now is the Adept Plug 1 because I'm not going to farm it until I get it because Plug 1's good, but it's a fusion rifle, which is like middling at best. So, guys, we got XUR coming. I'm going to actually go forward in this playlist because I don't love it. Where's the rock playlist? Don't you have a rock playlist, dude? Nope, that's not it. There was a rock playlist somewhere. Anyway, what are you guys rocking right now? What is your favorite stuff that you're rocking, chat? What are you liking? Oh, dude, this playlist is called Sus. I like it. Is the stasis grenade launcher actually any good? No. It's good for glitching into things. It's good for glitching into things, getting up to locations that you may not be able to get into anywhere else. That is about it. It doesn't do any damage. It freezes enemies, but I mean, stasis on its own is already good. You know, it's interesting that stasis is so powerful as it is because, you know, they have to nerf it because if you freeze things, it's too powerful. It's a really tough thing to balance. I think that it should just do a lot more damage. Like in PvP, stasis should not be like a freezing class. It should be like a projectile class. The only thing that's like really a projectile, you've got the knife. You've got the knife from the hunter. You've got the celestial fire from Attunement of Sky, Top Tree Dawnblade. But no one else has like a distance melee. And that's actually what I think that they should like lean on. As I feel like what would be really cool for the Titan is if you could actually get a distance melee. So if you throw this, like it'd be cool if like you threw a couple of pieces of stasis and then also moved. That would kind of balance it out a little bit. But if you just freeze stuff, it removes player agency. So people don't like that, you know? Stasis was made defensive, but the thing is that if you understand how to take things that are defensive and make them aggressive, super powerful. That's what DMT was designed to do too. DMT was a defensive weapon. If you don't know what DMT is, guys, it's the dead man's tail. By the way, I just posted a new video of how anyone can solo Presage on solo flawless and do it on master level. If you're looking for it, if you're on a Titan, it's super dumb easy. And then like you can get your dead man's tail. But this was originally designed to be an anti-shotgun weapon so that you could backpedal. And when people are rushing you with a shotgun, that they could fight against it. But the thing is now, because it's so strong and the aim assist is so high, whether you're on mouse, keyboard, or if you're on controller, this thing is just prevalent throughout PC. Everywhere on PC. It's everywhere. Is Braid Tech Werewolf good? It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. Stasis was too overpowered in PvP. I agree. I think that anytime you make it so people can't move in a game that is defined by its movement and gun skill, mostly movement and abilities right now, it removes, like I said, it removes player agency. So it's no fun. No fun. How good is Rat King? Depends if you're running with other Rat Kings. It can be really good if it's with other Rat Kings. Stasis is made for defensive, but freezing is too powerful. Yeah, it's supposed to be defensive, which is crazy, right? It's crazy. All right, 45 seconds. 45 seconds. I was watching the wrong stream there. So on that note, I am going to get ready. Let's see. Let's actually do, that's an aggressive frame. Let's go lightweight frame. And we're going to go to the EDZ first, guys. We're going to load in at Whiting Cove. Thoughts on Aids of Spades? It's a great weapon. It's overpowered by Igneous Hammer and Bottom Dollar. Any of the 120s are still more powerful than 140s. And as soon as they rein in 120s, 120 hand cannons, the 140s will run the show. Just waiting for the thingy. We're just waiting for the thingy. So guys, what you do is you wait for the whole reset banner that comes up, because if I go in right now, let's actually go in. Let's see if I can get it. We're going. EDZ. Do I like the Thorn? I love the Thorn. Love the Thorn. Love the Thorn back when it was super duper powerful too. I don't like Steady Hand. That's okay. I don't find Steady Hand to be good. I actually like True Prophecy better. I have a couple God rolls over there, which I love. Thoughts on Lumina? Very, very weak. If they made 180s like really, really powerful, that would be one thing. Is Fatebringer with explosive payload and kill clip good in PvP? It's okay. It's not great. It's not great. Maybe. I can't tell if he's up there yet or not. If he is, he's got some annoying friends. All right, I don't see him here. Guys, if you know where he is, let me know. I'm going to go to the tower this time. What do you think about the new stasis hand cannon? It's not a hand cannon, it's a sidearm. It's... Igneous Hammer is like a better Steady Hand. Steady Hand is weak because it's... Steady Hand is weak because it doesn't have a lot of aim assist. Its cone that it pulls things in is a lot less narrow than it is on... 1 second, chat. Gotta take that care of. Its cone of how it sucks things in is a little bit less. Imagine a Stasis Swords. He's on the EDZ. Are you sure? Okay. We'll go back. It's possible that I loaded in too early. All right, guys. Let me look real quick because I can actually look at the vendors on Dim. Guys, XUR is selling Cerebus 1, Raiden Flux. Let me actually get a copy of this real quick. Give me 1 second. I know what he's selling. I just don't know where he is yet. People are saying EDZ. So cool. Cool. All right, guys. That is what XUR is selling right now. He's got Nezarec Sin. He's got Cerebus 1. He's got the... Gotta fix this. So that's what he's got. We just got to find him real quick. So he's either in the hangar or on the EDZ. And if he was on the EDZ, then I was right. And I just went too soon. I didn't see the banner and then I went, I don't see him up there. So I'm going to go back to the EDZ. I'm pretty sure he's there. I'm like 99% sure that he's there. 3 weeks on Nessus would be very odd. Thoughts on Celestial Nighthawk? Best damage super in the game. Best consistent damage in the game. But that is where XUR is. We're pretty sure he's on EDZ. He's at Wine Cove. Cool. Thanks, guys. Yep, we're going to head to the Wine Cove. I think I went just a little too early. You need a new roll on that helm? I don't know what the roll is right now. So we'll find out. Okay? And we'll just sit here for a little bit. And right now, if you're looking for Trials wins, they have not even started. Like literally the first game of Iron Banner. The first game of Trials would be going on right now. So we're going to have to wait probably about 15, 20 minutes. But we'll do a little bit of PvP while we're waiting. Guys, make sure you follow the channel over at twitch.tv/Manodestra. That is where where I do all of my streams. I think that with the success of these streams, as long as I'm able to, I'm going to do as many of these Friday XUR streams as possible because I do think that people enjoy, you know, the live commentary on YouTube. And I want to reach out to as many of my YouTube followers as possible as well. And YouTube subscribers. I think that a video is a little bit less. And so I was totally right. I just went a little too early. Okay, so his rolls. So let me move this picture out of the way. He's got Cerebus +1, which is actually really good right now. Its range isn't so great, but it's a lot of fun to use. It's not like top tier, but it's definitely something you should get if you don't have. A decent roll on Radiant Flux. A very strong roll on Crest of Alpha Lupi. And I'll explain each of these in detail so you know what's going on. Nezarec Sin. Oh my God. Do you pick this up now? You go right now. I'm picking one up. I already have a roll on this. Look at this, guys. Oh, well, you can't see it if I'm doing this. You need to pick this up right now. 23 recovery. Intellect, discipline. What? Yo. Sorted 3 wins. How did, like, no one... It's 12:05. There is no game that could have gone on that quickly. No one has been through a Trials game yet. So chill yourself, dude. Dude, if you're doing Trials in 5 minutes, you're cheating and hacking, which I suppose could be happening. But anyways, this is the thing you want to... You definitely 100% want to pick this up. Because even if you're just bombing around, that is extremely good. Void kills increase ability regen. So let me talk about each one of these exotics and their strength. So Nezarec Sense says void damage kills increase ability energy recharge rate. If you're using this with something like Gnawing Hunger, Truth Teller, Black Talon, great, because all the void damage kills increase your ability energy recharge rate. So that theoretically, actually, I think you can use this with any super, but I think that most people pair it with like a void super because the void super can like devour or something like that together with Nezarec Sin. Very strong. So if you're charging up grenades, you usually use Controverse Hold. So it's very, very, very good. Oh, you picked up the bounty? Oh, so you're holding the bounty. So that's what you're doing. Okay. You're holding on to the bounty and then proccing it on the next. That's big brain play. I might have to do that. That's a smart play, dude. If that is actually how it works, I'm going to have to check that out. That's very smart. Thanks for sharing that tip. Anyway, that is what this is used for. It's very, very strong. Very, very good. So XUR is on the EDZ. I'm going to change that real quick. Is in the Winding Cove. Is in on EDZ Winding Cove. So that's where he is. The reason to get Crest of Alpha Lupi is actually a lot better than you think. And it's a good roll this week. It's not great, but it generates extra orbs of power from supers. If you're a Titan and you're using like Ward of Dawn in anything and you're able to, you can always just proc this, like put this on real quick. And then also you can just make an extra orb for your teammates if you need to develop super. A lot of teams will go and do 2 Titans with Wards of Dawn and Trials. A little bit less now because Chaos Reach exists, but they put down a bubble, and then with Crest of Alpha Lupi, they just switch to it real quick. You'd make an extra orb, especially for your other teammates that are running Chaos Reach, and then you just switch back to whatever you want. So this is actually a pretty good exotic. This exotic for the Hunters, Radiant Flux, is one of the D1 exotics, and it's amazing for Arc Staff because it will extend the duration of the super. So this is actually, until Stasis came around, this was the best damage clear or ad clearing super in the game, just by far, because you could like literally clear an entire room and you wouldn't lose your super. I have a Cypher to cash in at some point, mostly trying to decide if I get Truth. Truth is great. Save the banner every time. That is a great idea, a great suggestion. The sword is actually, I actually really like the sword from Trials. I'll actually show you, so I'll actually make that. Thank you for informing me on that. It's a big brain play. I'll have to do that. That's a trick I didn't know. But I actually have a God tier Soulless Scar. I actually have 2 God tier ones. My Adept one has Vorpal Weapon on it, which I love. So this is the Adept one. And this is my Adept one, and then I've got the God roll on a base roll. Although if it had Relentless Strikes, it'd be a little bit better, but I use this mostly as an ad clearing sword. So this is the 3-win. This is the 3-win. So 3-win is the sword. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to update it. Should I get Izanagi's Burden or Ariana's Vow? Izanagi's, hands down. Izanagi's is so good. Izanagi's burst damage. If you saw me earlier when I was running the stream earlier, I ran the Shattered Throne and I took care of Dul and Karu, who's the wizard at the end of Shattered Throne. 3 shots with my Izanagi's. If you don't have the catalyst, it's 4, but it's still like whatever. I had plenty of time. Let me change this to update it. Edit com trials. What's the trials map today, guys? Did you guys see? Actually, I'll find out. Give me a minute. Oh, Twilight Gap. All right, the trials map. Map is Twilight Gap. 3 wins is sword. 5 is 7 is meh. I don't know if it updated again. How good is the Wardcliff coil? Because I just got it. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. Anyway, this is the 3 wind reward. If you want to see what XUR has, you know what I might do, chat, is I'm going to take a clean picture of this. And then I'll put that up. Okay? I can do better. New. There we go. So if I'm looking at the sword, you guys know what XUR has. If I was going to pick things up in order this week, I would do Nezarec Sin. If I didn't have Cerebus 1, I'd definitely get it. And then I do Crest and then Raiden Flux. Most people have Raiden Flux because it's such a common exotic. Like, it's such a common exotic that it's not difficult to get. What about Xenophage? Xenophage is an excellent weapon and you should definitely have it. It's not the best damage super in the game, but it's the best one that can, like, clear Warmind cells and stuff like that, which is great. So 3 wins is the sword. So this is the adept version of the sword. It's not a god roll, but it's a good option from time to time. So this is the only thing that stinks about it is I've got like a decent like Swordmaster's Guard. I've got Energies Transfer, but I have Vorpal Weapon on this, which is huge. Being able to cast it is huge, but if I could use Chain Reaction, this is nearly a god roll, chat. This is nearly a god roll. So what this does is I've got Jagged Edged, I've got Swordmaster's Guard, I've got Tireless Blade, but you put Tireless Blade along with Chain Reaction, and this thing, like, slaps. So. I guess the command on Twitch and Discord has been updated, Lone Star. Why don't you try it again, see if it worked? Because if I interfered with what you were doing, but I also know that you're doing other stuff. I'm not familiar with Huckleberry, and I just got it from XUR. Is it good? It's a fun SMG. You'll actually see some strong people, some strong players using Huckleberry along with grenade launchers. Because what they'll do is they'll weaken them with the grenade launcher, and then they'll just switch to an SMG and they'll shred. It's actually a pretty good SMG. Explain the big brain play. The big brain play is keeping the 3 trials reward. Actually, you know what I can do is I can leave that up. So that everyone knows where XUR is, and then you can see where he's at. I'll show you what the big brain play is. The big brain play is going to the tower. When you're doing trials, you pick up the 3-win reward, but you don't cash it in until the next week because the rewards are tied to the week. So, how to get the sword? So, I'll show you how to get the trials rewards. You either have to win 3 games, 5 games, or 7 games. If you are just looking for the sword, if you're just looking for trials gear, every week there is a bounty where if you play 10 games, if you play 10 matches, and what I mean by matches is like a round, then you get the bounty completed. Twitch and YouTube use different bots. Yeah, that's what I thought. We could always just check into Stream Elements and having that be a thing. Is it worth replacing my Ace of Spades with the Catalyst, or do I keep it in my pocket for now? I'm not sure what you mean by that question, but that's I'm not sure. Can you give me a little bit more info? I don't even mean by replace. Dude, XUR is that calm. Sorry about that, chat. Nightbot's a little slow on the YouTubes. It's the other reason why streaming over Twitch is better. Is like Nightbot is instant, whereas on YouTube it's a little bit less. So if you're someone who wants to hunt Trials gear, but you're like, I don't have a great team or whatever, you can always pick up this one here. Complete matches and rounds. Wins in Trials of Osiris grant the most efficient progress. Awards the 3-win challenge reward each week. So you pick this up, and then you get it. And then you can also get other Trials tokens. But you see it says Trials Engram. So this every week will give you whatever the 3-win reward is. So this week we know, because there are community members and folks who are in chat who've actually popped this bounty. They keep this bounty. They don't use it until the next week. So they'll automatically know 3 wins is the sword. Does that make sense? How good is Telesto? Telesto is fun because it breaks the game. What's your thoughts on Forsaken still being a paid DLC? It should be free now. It's 2 years old. Either that or it should be ridiculously cheap. Maybe like $5. Or it should be like an automatic bundle that you put with Beyond Light or Shadowkeep. It should be like $5. You know, at the end of the day, it's still content, even though it's old content. Like, I mean, you can go get like the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and it's like $5. I mean, someone still worked to put that game together. The problem that I have and that a lot of the community has, and I understand why they do it, is that they actually charge you per platform, which kind of sucks. But they do that because of the licensing and publishing fees. So when you go to Xbox, say for example, you buy the game on Xbox, right? And I've talked about this on stream before. If you go to Xbox and you're like, I'm going to purchase Destiny 2 and I'm going to buy all the DLCs, right? But then you want to go play on PC and you have to buy them again. A lot of people are like, that's stupid. Well, the thing is that Bungie has to pay Steam money to get the verification and all that other stuff. So what you're really paying for is that piece. Is it a little bit of a cash grab? Yeah, I'm not super happy with it. I hope they do something with crossplay. It'd be cool if they did like a discount thing. Like, it's like, well, we understand that your account has this, so if you're going to move to a different platform, it only costs you this for that, you know? But what's nice is that 5th reward is the helmet. Chicken. I'm a chicken. I'm checking my streams, my resources that I do, that I use. Let me actually make a new. Let me copy that and let's make a new one. Oh, it's not letting me do that. Okay, no worries. What we'll do is we'll just update it in chat when we confirm it, okay? When we confirm it, we'll know. Because right now, the folks that I'm watching are on game 2. They're on game 2. So we can't confirm that quite yet. I want to get a little bit more time before we know. I want to make sure that I'm not giving out false information to folks, okay? What should I get from XUR? I would get Nezarec Sin, which is the helmet over here. I would get, in this order, I would do Nezarec Sin. I would get the Cerebus. I would get the weapon. Always get the weapon if you can. If you don't have the weapon, like the armor pieces you can always get, but the weapons are so unique, especially the exotic weapons. They're definitely ones you should pick up. If I were you, I would pick up the Warlock helmet, Nezarec Sin. I would pick up the Cerebus one. And then I would do the Titan chest piece, and then the Raiden Flux. Raiden Flux is such a common exotic, especially if you play the campaign. I want to say if you play the campaign, well, we don't have the campaign anymore. I don't know if they give you an exotic when you're free to play anymore. Like, if you're free to play, do you get an exotic, chat? So what's the Trials map? Twilight Gap. If you type in !Trials, that'll get you all the info we know for sure. And then let me go ahead and let me make a new one. Properties. Copy. Duplicate. There we go. We'll make that a little bit bigger. So, guys, if you don't know what we've got, it's !Trials, okay? So, !Trials will get you there. If you want to know what the map is, but the XUR is on the EDZ in the Winding Cove. 3 wins is the sword. Yes. 3 wins is the sword. So I'm actually just going to stay right here. And I'm going to do one of these guys. Trials. I know it's a little bit like got stuff all over, but we're good. How do you like the Stormcaller being Grandmaster Palpatine? It's fine. I mean, everything in this game is infused from other sci-fi things. So, like the Hunter's got like some Firefly vibes. The swords definitely have like Star Wars vibes. It's all good. 3 wins is the sword, guys. 3 wins is the sword. I'm excited for Halo Infinite. I'm excited if they pull it off because they have yet to pull off a game that's as good. I don't know if Halo is ever going to be as good as it was. I don't think it can be because Destiny exists. But like the whole idea was the power fantasy, and they really ramped it up with Destiny. Like, because they went from like Halo Reach and Halo 3-1 and ODST, then the power fantasy was there. Part of it too is that Halo is never going to be as good for me because Marty O'Donnell's not going to do it anymore. Like, the music will never be as good as it was. And at some point, I think it's important in the video game industry to like realize that it's okay to move on. Like, Microsoft kept Halo because it's a cash cow. And I think that a lot of people are excited for it, but it's never going to reclaim or be as good as it was. Unless if Bungie returns and does it. But I do, even though Bungie has made a lot of dumb mistakes, like every company does. You know, when they were at their best making Halo, they were at their best making Halo. So, you know, is Destiny the Halo MMO? My friends keep telling you that. They're wrong. They haven't played Destiny. They don't know. It feels like it in some ways. It feels Halo-esque. I will say this. There is no game I have ever played that the shooting mechanics and the raid mechanics feel as fun and interesting and immersive and as exciting. Now, can you do like a Final Fantasy 14 raid where there's like 10,000 things going on? Yeah, but you're not like in the midst of the battle. So that's just for me. So. What's the armor piece? We don't know yet for Trials. People are saying chest piece, but I'm waiting to confirm. I'm watching 4 streamers right now. I'm watching 4 other streamers. Now, if I had a team and I knew that we would be able to get it right away, I would be over at Twitch, first of all. If you haven't followed me over at twitch.tv/Manodestra. But most of my community is offline right now. So most of them are at work being adults because I usually stream in the evenings. It plays like Halo in terms of gunplay and whatnot, but I'd say it's like Halo is hard sci-fi. See, no, I feel like Halo is a military sci-fi, whereas Destiny is a fantasy sci-fi. Destiny sci-fi, kind of military-ish, but Halo is like straight up military sci-fi Starship Troopers kind of vibe. Whereas this is more like Star Wars, Fifth Element, that kind of a thing, you know? I came in after the Xur armor stats. Anything good? Yes. Nezarec Sin, the Warlock helmet, you need to go get. You need to go get. That is not what I meant to do. Control Z. So Xur is at the Whining Cove. I'll do that. I'll move it to the bottom. And then we'll do this so that people can see Sola's Scars, the 3-win reward. So we've got everything laid out on the screen. So anyone who's maybe coming to the channel and just wanting to check in. So I think this is a success. I think that we like doing the Xur stream, right? We're okay with the Xur trial stream. Are we all down for that? I think we'll do that from now on then. We'll do that as long as I can do it. If something changes where I have to do something else on Fridays, I'll let you know. But I like doing this because I like interacting with the YouTube subscribers too. It's like, I get that like some people are at work. They want to see what the trials reward is. And they want to actually talk to someone about like what the best role would be. This is a very good role. I wouldn't consider this to be the god role, but it's a very good role. It's like 9 out of 10. So you're always looking, if you're running a sword, you always want to be looking for jagged edged because you want the damage. Sword Master's Guard because it will give you a increased recharge rate, which means it will move its caster faster. And then here, I would either do Tireless Blade or Relentless Strikes, which you can roll with. And I would either do Vorpal Weapon or Chain Reaction. Those would be your rolls. And I sort of have near a good roll. This would be like an A roll, not an S roll. This is an okay roll because this has got these two. And it does have increased sword damage, but it doesn't have honed edge. Or it doesn't have jagged edged. What's the thing under the Trials bounty? I'm not sure what you mean. The thing under the Trials bounty. Guys, do you see what he's talking about? These passages? Are you talking about these? These are the things you have to pick up. These are the things you pick up to go do the trials. What are good rolls for 7th Seraph? I particularly like, I've got a couple of different rolls, but this is my favorite roll. This is the one I farmed back in Season of the Warmind. This is like perfect. I always want 4th times a charm or pulse monitor. Anything that will reload my magazine for me is always top tier. Now, depending on what I'm doing, I'm running Dragonfly. I use this if I'm doing something where I have to clear a lot of ads. And I'm doing this if for some reason I have to peg the boss down. But I actually like running this a lot better. I think I've got another roll somewhere else. But range masterwork is great. Range with accurized rounds. And then arrowhead break for stability and recoil. So it's, even on mouse and keyboard, there's a little bit of bounce, but it's not bad. What is 3 wins? 3 wins is the sword. If you do exclamation point trials, you'll be able to find it out. I'll just actually just go here. This is the 3-win reward. It's right here. Soulless score. Do I like the Vex Myth class? I love the weapon idea. It is terrible in practice. I think they intentionally made it not as strong as it could have been. The idea of it's really cool. It's not good. They need to buff it. They need to buff it. Probably the passages, Mano. Rasu isn't seeing trials options. Is 1245 too low? Yes. You need to be higher light level. I think you need to be 1280 or 1300 this season. Yeah, you have to be up in that upper echelon. Yep. It's a great question. I'm sorry I didn't catch that in chat if I did. Is 1310? I'm going to assume you're saying 1310 because if you're at 310, you are 2 years back in time. Is 1310 highlight enough to play trials? Yes. Yes. You can play trials. You'll be running against people who are 13, higher. They'll be 1320. Like, so for me, if I did trials right now, I would be 1320, 13. If I put on my bottom dollar, 1320. If I actually put on all my top gear, I'd be 1320. You're gonna see a little bit of a delta. And what I mean by a delta is you're gonna see a little bit of a difference, like in terms of power, but not much. Not nearly as much as they used to have. What's the adept weapon this week? We do not know. They are currently at game 3. And we know the 3-win reward because we've got some awesome smart folks in chat who let us know that you could just pop the bounty. And I actually didn't ever know that. I'm sure that like one of my trials guys said that to me, but map this week is Twilight Gap, exclamation point trials. If we could just pop those every couple of seconds, I think I'm just going to do this. Yep. Lone Star's got it. We could just basically keep popping exclamation point trials, exclamation point XUR, exclamation point trials, exclamation point XUR. Well, I'm glad to see so many people from my community come out. We had a really successful stream today, so I do appreciate it. How much Valor points do you need for Valor rank regen? That is a great question. I don't know. I play until it happens. I actually don't keep track of that anymore. I feel like it's pretty easy to do, but I also make sure that I'm playing Iron Banner when... I always make sure I'm playing Iron Banner, right? Because usually on the Iron Banner weeks, they increase the Valor. So it's like, I don't even think about it. And I'm just getting materials and other stuff. Because you want to play Iron Banner this season. There's a lot of really good weapons. The Multimac, SMG, if you can get Iron Reach and Dynamic Sway Reduction, that's what you want to look for. And Reese Walker with like all the crazy range. Go watch MP Edit's video. He shows you all the god rolls. And it's funny too. Is the Solar Scar for 3 wins? Yes. That is why it is up on screen. This is my roll. Thank you, friend. Absolutely, guys. Thanks so much for being here. You need 2,000 Valor to reset? Okay. I don't know how much you get per game, though. I guess I knew that. It's 2,000 per game. It's 5,500 still. I think they changed Gambit. The thing for Gambit this season is that I waited to do any Gambit this season until I knew the Gambit reward was going to come in. By the way, guys, make sure you check out this week in Destiny. Every week, I'm going to put a video that talks about all the challenges that you need to do for the season, all the things that are upcoming, all the weapons to look for. So make sure you get subscribed and check that out. You've been gone for a year? Yeah, I can believe it. Honestly, I just like the Iron Banner armor and weapons for the looks. Can't wait till next week. It's going to be fun. Trials loot so far. We know about the sword. Exclamation point trials. Exclamation point XUR. It's increased infamy this week. So yeah, playing some Gambit is a good idea, chat. Guys, make sure you come over to twitch.tv/manodestro where I'm helping other people out too. I basically do the XUR trials stream. I think that we're going to keep this. I think I like it a little bit better because I can be a little bit more back and forth with the YouTube community, which I think is huge. Like the videos are fine, but I mean, I feel like you can get those. You can't ask the personalized questions, you know? You can't ask those personalized questions of folks. What guns do you have in your inventory? I have every gun in the game. I have every gun in the game. Like, lots. Guys, make sure you join the community Discord as well. We're trying to get it a little bit more active. I know that we're kind of in a lull in Destiny a little bit, but ~ Discord should take you there. I'm going to put the link there as well. So make sure you come on over and say hello over there. The more people we can get in there, the more, let's see. Actually, let me do edit link. Actually, you know what? I am going to copy this link because it's only valid for 7 days. So guys, make sure you join the Discord as well. Got an amazing community over there, but I also know that we're kind of in a lull because we're in the middle of the season. There isn't a big event going on, so make sure you follow over there. Guys, thanks so much for following over on Twitch as well. If I didn't catch your follow, thank you. So Shock, Simon, Micah, and Clawmaker, thank you for all the follows over at Twitch. But you should definitely go over there. That's where I do the majority of my streaming and majority of my helps. What's up, Godfrey? How you doing, dude? Boots of the Assembler. If you need Boots of the Assembler, you need to run the Lost Sectors. And I've posted a couple of Lost Sector guides on my video, but make sure you do that. Steve Prime Gaming, thank you for following me over at Twitch. You guys are super nice. Thank you so much. Do you do carries? I do helps in all the PvE activities because I primarily do helps there. I don't usually do the competitive PvP thing. Right now, Trials on PvP in PC is borked. Like, it is a 50-50 shot if you're going to win or not. But do I do trials carries? Not necessarily. No. I'll do it for 3 wins and 3-win help, especially if it's like igneous or like weapons that people really should have in their inventory. Or we're just going for 3 wins. Are we going for flawless? No. But I have limited time. I mostly do PvE stuff like dungeons, raids. Like you saw me basically solo flawless Shattered Throne while we were waiting here today. And I did like in less than an hour. So I'm checking. Let's see if anyone has upgraded to 5 wins yet. I don't think so. I think we're still stuck at 3. Still think we're stuck at 3. Yep, we're still stuck at 3 wins, guys. As soon as I know all 7, I will let you know. People are saying the chest armor, but again, I want to confirm and make sure that we know for certain. I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit. What shader am I using for my sword? I don't even know. I just wanted it to be purple. I just wanted it to be like purple or blue or something different, not black. I'm using Nectar Dynamo. But there's a lot of really cool options. I just wanted it to have like a different edge because like it's like everything is like a black or a blue edge. So I wanted to have a little bit more of a purple vibe, and it was the only thing that like really gave it. Like even this, like see, it's got like a black vibe. I want it to be purple, like straight up. Like, I mean, that's kind of cool. That kind of flows together pretty well. But I mainly play on PC, guys. I do play on all the platforms. I've had a PS5. Oh, that's actually all right. I've had a PS5 since Christmas, which I've been pretty lucky. I was pretty lucky to get. I actually like that. I feel like that's a little bit more like Trials-esque. That looks good. I like that. That looks good. What's dropping in Trials? ! Trials. But right now, we know the sword is the 3-win reward. We are waiting for 5. Do you know the exotic lost sector today? I do. The exotic lost sector today is, I believe, the empty tank. Let me just double check. Empty tank. Yep, it's empty tank. And it's for the helmet. If you don't have a helmet, if you don't have Bacchus... let's see, what are the 3 you can get? Bacchus, I forget, the Dawn Blade one, the one where like you have increased Dawn Blade damage, and then the one where you're looking for Bacchus if you're doing that. But if you're looking to farm helmets, it's the empty tank, which is the legend version. And if you want to do the master, it's the Vela's Labyrinth, which could be fast if it's the 1310 one. So what's up, Handsome? How you doing, dude? How's Zer's loot this week? Zer's loot's pretty darn good. If you're a warlock, go pick up the helmet. If you're a warlock, go pick up an Ezra and it's very good. Again, this is the 3-win reward. We do not yet know the 5. I am confirming before I know for sure because I don't want to give you guys wrong information. I hear anything else different, I will let you know. But right now, like we're ahead of Destiny Reddit too. So, but again, as soon as I know, you'll know. Oof, Twilight Gap. Okay, I'll know here in a second, guys. Yeah, they're just finishing up game 5 now. See, like, Stasis is still unbelievably good. If you know how to use it, it's top tier. Yeah, it's still really good. Where's Xur? Xur is in the Winding Cove, bottom right-hand corner. Xur is in the Winding Cove. He's got what's up there. Exclamation point, Xur. Exclamation point, Trials. What's a god rolls on Solas? I actually just said it, but this is near god roll. This is like S- tier, or A+ tier. So you're looking for something that's got Jagged Edged, Swordmaster's Guard, and you're looking for one of 4 perks. For this, you're either looking for Tireless Blade or Relentless Strikes, or you're looking for Chain Reaction, Vorpal Weapon. If you play PvP, probably Vorpal Weapon. If you're doing PvE, I feel like this is a PvE god roll. This is an ad clearing god roll. This thing is still ridiculously good on bosses because of Chain Reaction and Tireless Blade. It gets the damage buff here. If it's ever, if I put the blast mechanism on here, if I'm using energy accelerant with this, energy accelerant chains with this together, it's ungodly good. So, how do I get my light level up? I'm 1254. You need to be running strikes as fast as possible. Run strikes constantly. You'll get higher blue gear. You'll get lots of legendary rewards, which will boost your light level up. Don't infuse any of those things. Just keep them in your inventory. And then when you get to that point, run pinnacles. Pinnacles are the items. If you look at the, if you look here in the destinations, I actually should have a few. Do you see these little stars right here? These are either pinnacle or powerful rewards. So I have not yet done my pinnacle gear. Pinnacle gear will raise your light level +5 if you're not at the cap. Anything that's powerful, tier 1 will do 1. Anything that's tier 2 should be able to give you 2. It depends on the activity. A great place you should go check out, guys, if you're not there, you should check out d2checklist.com. I'm going to double check. I want to make sure I don't miss the drop once we know the 5 wins. Although we think that 5 wins is chess piece, which means I'll have to play Trials this week because I need to get the chess piece on my Warlock. So, because I still need to do that. Oh, 5 wins, 3 wins. Anyway, but that's how you get your light level up. But Solace Scar is the 3-win reward. It's been great. Thanks for the info and stream today. I got to go adult. I get it, dude. All good, man. All good. 5 is the helmet. I will confirm here in a second. I'm watching a stream that they should be winning shortly. I can believe it. Helmets. I thought someone said chess piece, but we'll find out. We're about to find out. Oop. Where is Xur? Bottom right-hand side of your screen. Xur? Okay, I'll let you know in just a second. 5-run reward is helmet confirmed. So we got a sword and a helmet so far. And good. Updated. Thanks, guys. So we'll know the 7-run reward here in just a minute. 5 is the helmet. Hey, Mano, good to see you on YouTube again. I think I'm going to do the Friday stream as well. I think I'm going to do the Friday streams where I talk to the YouTube community. I don't feel like the weekly resets are exciting enough especially with how weak this season has been in terms of events to do. The story has been good, but it's not necessarily what I would say is the most engaging for weekly resets, because it's like, hey, we're not really doing anything different. Progress the story a little bit more. That's about it. And it's cool if you're into that, but most of the community is waiting for bigger events. And so most people are more interested in like what's going on with trials or anything else like that. So all right. So we're just waiting for details on the 7 wins and the flawless. People are saying 7 wins is the messenger. We will wait to find out. Right now, the furthest I see someone is at 5 wins. Let me check out a couple of the other streamers a couple of the other folks that I watch. Yep. They're only at 5 wins. I'm waiting to hear back because I do not believe they could have gotten through 7. I don't think you could get through 7 games in 40 minutes, even if you started right away. What's 3 win? 3 win is Soulless Scar. Well, DJ, if you want to drop me a DM and let me know how you know that, I would be great. That would be great. I'm not, but the thing is I've had many times, I've done this for years, and I also know that there's many people who come in, they say it's one thing and then it's another. So if you want to drop me a DM on Twitter and let me know how you know, that's totally fine. I'll let that flow. All right, I went flawless. Cool. Good for you, dude. The new God roll is snapshot, no distractions. 7 wins is handgun, hand cannon. We'll find out. I'll wait till I confirm. Like I said, if you want to actually show me and confirm, I'm down for it. But again, I've done this for years. I've had lots of people who are like, I've been flawless. I've done this. I already know where XUR is, and like half of them have been wrong. And like, you know, a broken clock is wrong twice a day. But if you know and you want to drop me a DM and confirm it with me, I'm down. Shoot it to me in the Discord if you're not comfortable on Twitter. If you're not comfortable on Twitter, some people are more comfortable on Discord. So let's see. Is there a better one now? Better one what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. But if you're interested, just let me know. Maul was down to no. What's the perk that I slapped on the sword? Well, if it was Adept, I would definitely put on... If it was Adept, I would put on the Impact. Let's see. Where are you? Either big ones or... Let's see. Impact. Impact is the one you'd probably want to put on if you've got your Adept version, because... Is it Impact that does it? No. Hold on. Yeah, it's Impact. Yeah. Because it gives you a little bit more, it gives you a little bit more damage and stuff like that. What's the rewarded 5 wins? Exclamation point Trials will tell you. It is the helmet. Is the helmet. Yeah, I'll check to see if you've messaged me on Twitter with confirmation. If you haven't, no worries. No big deal. It's all good. Where did the music go? There we go. Gotta make sure we still play the other streams. Hey guys, I'm getting back into Destiny. What guns should I grab? There's a lot of really good ones. I'll cover that in just a minute. I want to make sure that I've got some decent music that's playing. There we go. What are the trials rewards this week? Exclamation point trials will tell you. XUR is on the EDZ. If you look in the bottom right hand side of the screen, those are the commands you can use. Exclamation point trials, exclamation point XUR. Or if you look up on top, that is what XUR is selling. Could the trials reward be pulled from the API? I'm curious. Maybe. It's possible. I mean, you can pretty much pull anything else from it. So what do the Adept perks do? So the Adept perks are ones that you can only get from GMs or trials. Now, there are some you can't get from trials, and there are some you can't get from GMs. But I've done both, so I have all of them. So The adept ones are things that give you certain modifications that will allow you to do more. So for example, on this sword, I can do adept impact. I can do adept mag, which greatly increases magazine. But you can't put these on, like, say, see, I've got this. And then if I go to my other Soulless Scar, because it's not adept, I can't put those other mods on. So. Like, if you dismantle an adept gun, do you keep the mods? No, the mods are just like anything else. Once you've earned the mod, now you don't, like, because if you're used to doing it with the old system, you basically had mods were consumable. They've changed that. It sounds like some of you might have like been coming back into Destiny. So, here is what it is. So if I'm running any of these mods now, I can put these on infinitely. All it costs is Glimmer. I can put any of these mods on whenever I want. The adept mods can only go on weapons that say adept. So for this one, say for example, this adept Soulless Scar, this is one that I can put the adept mods on. What other adept weapons? I have a ton of adept weapons. Let's say I've got my adept messenger. Let's use that for example. Where did I put you? There you are. So if I've got my adept messenger, because I've got the adept version of the messenger, I can put other perks on here that are adept, that are special. So I can do stability, I can do range, handling, reload, all of these other ones. Now, some of these, like I said, can only come from Grandmasters. Some of these other ones can only come from Trials. Exclamation point XUR, guys. XUR is in the EDZ on the Winding Cove. You're welcome, guys. All the seasonal weapons are pretty great. Yeah, the seasonal weapons, like, I wish I had been actually not... How do I say this? I wish that I had moved on to my full-time content creation in the same month or the same week that the new season started, because I would have been able to make like best weapon guides. I mean, if people are interested in seeing those, that's fine. It's just what's going to get traction in the algorithm right now. So I'm about to find out. Oh my God, maybe not. Oof. We're gonna find out. They might be going against hackers though. That's the thing, man. There's just so many hackers and stuff out there now that it doesn't even matter. So, is the new DLC worth it? I like Beyond Light a lot. I'm assuming that's what you mean by DLC, because or maybe, I suppose maybe the new season. The season is okay. A lot of people are really digging the story. I'm not, because to me, I don't want to be told the story. I want to live the story. I want to engage with the story. And right now it's a lot of like, I go do something and then people tell me a story. And it's like, I don't want to do that, you know? So while running Trials Grandmasters, you just received a random adept mod alongside your loot. When you get to 7 wins, if you hit the flawless chest, you have to do the flawless chest when you're doing Trials. And if you're doing a Grandmaster, you have to complete the Grandmaster. So, yeah. And it's guaranteed you're going to get a mod if you don't have one already. So I've been flawless a couple of times. Got a great community of great people who do that. So, yep. Guys, again, look at the bottom right-hand side or left-hand side of your screen. If you look at the bottom left-hand side of your screen, that's going to tell you that. So it's going to tell you all the stuff. So we're just waiting to hear back for the 7-win reward. People are saying the hand cannon for 7 wins and then the messenger adept. We'll find out. Beyond Light. I like Beyond Light. It's a good expansion. It's a good expansion. I like it. I like it a lot. Yo, Talons of the Eagle? Oh my God, they're losing to oh my God. I see what's happening. Yo. Yeah, they're just hitting him with the scout rifles that like 2-tap. Where is Zer again? Bottom right-hand side of your screen, sir. Exclamation point Zer. What's the best roll for the hand cannon? Now Subsistence Rampage. Used to be Outlaw Rampage, but the fact that you can basically generate ammo when you get headshots and you don't take a penalty to the magazine, Subsistence Rampage is probably the best roll. Is this the chest reward? This is what we're thinking is the chest reward. You've only been back for 3 days. What light do you suggest for Grandmaster? You have to be 1335 at light. There's no choice. It won't let you in. And you need to get your artifact level to 100, I believe. So you need to go all the way through the artifact. You have to get all your gear up to 1320. Like, there's no, like, what level do you think I can kind of sneeze at it? It's like, there's a gate. It's a, you must be this tall to ride, you know? Trials 5 wins is the helmet. What consoles do I use? I am on all platforms, except I don't use Stadia because Stadia is not a great experience. Some people are saying 7 wins is the chest and flawless is the sniper. So we'll find out shortly. I got a couple of different ones. We'll find out. What's better, Fatebringer, Igneous Hammer in PvE? I think that for PvE, Fatebringer is much better. What's my favorite platform? PC. I have a lot. First of all, for me, I find it's a lot more relaxing to play on PC because of my hands and stuff like that. I don't like taking a controller and bunching it up here, like really tight like this. I don't like it. Especially because I play percussion and I'm a musician. So for me, it's a lot more relaxing to use my my hands like with a mouse and keyboard and have them be flat and relaxed like this. Like it's a lot more relaxing. Some people are like, but you're up at a desk. It's like, yeah, but whatever. I mean, I'm not like laying back with like chips all over me and crap like that. Like I don't do that anyway. So no, I'd rather play on PC. Now, I'd like them to, you know, get rid of all the cheating on PC, but we'll find out. I also like the keyboard more. I find that I play better. I also game better. It also makes the stream a better experience as well. I use the Logitech G502. Mine's right here. Love this thing. I have the wireless version of it. I do have a wired version of it, and I do like that a lot, but oh, this is going to be tight. This is going to be a crazy game, guys. The part that's hard on PC, guys, is when you're playing Trials, sometimes you don't know if they're cheating or if they're actually just skilled. So, we'll find out. I saw that when you picked up your hand. Yeah, I feel like you have to use the wireless, you know? Yeah, and the thing about using Trials right now, it's Trials, you have to use such a degenerate loadout. Like, you just have to. You have to use Dead Man's Tail and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just tough. Oh, yeah, these guys are cheating. Not the people I'm watching, but the people they're playing against are 100%. They, like, literally just turned it on. They literally just turned on their cheats. Yeah, there was no way they could have seen him. He just came around the corner and just got wrecked. Guys, if you want to find other people to play with or you want to message them, go G502 bros. Let's go. Make sure you go into the Discord to do that, guys. What are the rewards? Exclamation point Trials. Thanks, Nathaniel. Chat's been doing a great job of saying, yo, this is where XUR is. These are where all those other things are. So. All right, they're on a Passage of Mercy, so it's no big deal. Wow, they're on a Passage of Mercy. And yeah, it's all good. We think it's the Messenger or the Sniper Adept. We don't know. For God rolls for the Messenger, I particularly like, for the Messenger, I am a huge fan of Rapid Hit Desperado. For me, this is the God roll right here. Some people don't like Desperado because they don't like the idea of proccing something. So a lot of people would actually consider this to be a God roll. It's good, but the fact that I can shoot this weapon at a ridiculously high rate of fire makes the difference. So that's the big thing for me, is this is the God roll for Messenger right here. Yeah. I got a couple of these, but this is a good roll that I've also got. Stability plus the corkscrew rifling. This is an excellent roll. I know Ascended Nomad was actually talking about the fact that, you know, messengers should actually be top tier in the kill clip variety. I just didn't. I was just like, you know, for me, I don't really feel it. Like, I'd rather just use Desperado and just be able to go, like, shoot ridiculously fast. No one says kill clip is better than Desperado. Ascended Nomad does. Ascended Nomad does. What should I get first? Ariana's Vow or Izanagi's? Izanagi's. There are too many anti-barrier weapons right now. It's not nearly as exclusive as it was. Izanagi's is 100% the play to get Jeremiah. But excellent question. Rava says in the 7th is the hand cannon and the flawless chest. No, so what you're saying, 7th win is the hand cannon and then the adept pulse. Okay, so that's the second time I've heard that. So once I see it, guys, I will definitely update it and I'll double check. But that's what it looks like. So it looks like the adept pulse. So it looks like it's the messenger adept. So, but again, guys, I'm gonna confirm it here. It's not that I don't believe you guys. It's just I've been led astray before. So we'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. And if that's the case, you will be 100% agreed with. So God rolls Nezarec. Yeah. Go get it. That's what I said. I literally picked it up. Not confirmed by the bot. Exactly. You got to confirm it with the bot first. There's so many people that run the colorblind setting that, like, I hate the most, where everything is yellow. Where's XUR? He is in the EDZ, sir. Bottom left-hand screen will tell you where he is. Everything in the top right-hand side of my screen is what he's selling. You should pick up Nezarec Sin, which is the Warlock helmet. You should pick up the weapon. You should pick up the Titan chest and the Hunter chest piece in that order. In that order. Not sure as well. Can't confirm, but heard that. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Although I did hear from someone that they said it was an exotic sniper. It was the adept sniper. So that's why I'm waiting. I've heard like 3 or 4 different things. And I told the person that said that they'd gone flawless already before, like, Grenader Jake, Redeemer, like, Lumi, like, he did that, what was it, 15 minutes ago? He said that he went flawless. You know, again, if you've got proof and you can show me that you've done it and you want to DM me, you can send DM in the Discord, or you can send me a DM on Twitter at TheManOdestra. You should make sure you all go follow to get stream updates and stuff like that too. But I don't want to tell a great community of people the wrong thing. I'd rather confirm it myself. That's all it is. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that confirm but verify, you know? Do I like the Monte Carlo? No, I don't. It's a good meme weapon if you can get it off. I like the colorblind. I feel it helps me. I actually use a different colorblind setting than everyone else. Like I'm saying is, I think they're using this colorblind setting. Let me look real quick. Gameplay. I sometimes will use Tritanopia because I feel like the greens are more vibrant and they look better. But I see a lot of people using, I think, Protanopia or like Deuteranopia. I don't know, but like a couple people are running it right now. And I always see PvP runners do that. And I'm like, I don't know why. Trials, bottom left-hand side of your screen. What exotic weapon do you think needs a buff the most? Hey, someone watched Dado's video the other day. That's a great question. Again, guys, if you don't know what is going to be for the Adept, we're pretty sure that the Messenger's the Pulse is the weapon that's going to be from the Flawless chest. Man, that's a great question. Chaperone's very strong. Wishender can be strong if you know how to use it. Malfeasance sucks. What would be a weapon I would buff these two because I love pulses. Lumina's garbage, even though it's a 140. I mean, they all have interesting perks, but the thing about the exotic weapons, it's not the weapon itself. It's the exotic perk that causes abilities and stuff to work together with it. So there are a lot of really weak exotics, but if you know how to use them, they can be very strong. This, a lot of people think is a trash exotic. I know that there are people who are mad lads with Fighting Lion, and I don't know how they do it, but they are gods with it, and they can annihilate really strong players who know how to snipe and stuff. Like, they'll just obliterate them with Fighting Lion, which is crazy. So Crimson does not need a buff. Well, part of it too is that there's multiple different games going on, chat. It is there's the PC game and then there's the console game, right? So the console game is completely different. Dead Man's Tale is not a big deal on console, not at all. Last Word is because of the way that the sandboxes are different between mouse and keyboard and controller. And also the frame rates and stuff like that. So can you still get the Fighting Line? 100%. 3 wins is swords, guys. So exclamation point Trials will get you what you need. Forsaken is on sale for $10. Yo, let's do it. You should definitely get that, dude. Would Nezerax be good with True Teller? Oh, yeah. It'd be God tier with True Teller. You should definitely pick that up. So, guys, if you missed the video or maybe you're catching the end of it, if you want to see when XUR comes around and then the final, like, rewards from Trials, I'll put 2 timestamps at the beginning of the video so you can reference it later if you want to use it. Thoughts on Sweet Business? It's an auto rifle. It's a cool auto rifle, but it's not good. Still primary weapon, and yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It's not great. I definitely wish they'd buff. You know, it's like, what's the purpose of the buff? It's still a primary weapon. I mean, like, if you're using Xenophage should still be doing better. So one thought that occurs to me is maybe a better question would be what exotic needs a catalyst rather than a buff? True. I could agree with that. I could get behind that. That makes sense. I could see that. What do I prefer? Igneous Hammer, Steady Hand? Definitely Igneous Hammer. 100% Igneous. Not even a doubt in my mind. I actually really like my bottom dollar. I actually like my bottom dollar in some situations better than Igneous Hammer. Because my bottom dollar, it just seems like I hit my shots better. I don't know what it is about the cone of the weapon. Let me actually pull him over real quick. Oh, I've actually got it on this character. So I don't know what it is about the cone of the weapon. It's essentially the same thing. I don't know if the bullet magnetism is greater on it or what, but like it just slaps. God, if this was a rampage, I would be so happy because this would be the God roll. This would be an amazing roll here. Actually, I would make this the thing because if I had rampage on here, this would be like S tier. This would be the best roll. Unfortunately, it's not the weapon that is going to be this week. Is the rampage mod good to get? It's good. I like it. It's good. I like it. All right, it's confirmed hand cannon. So we're going to edit comm. We're going to do trials first. So it looks like the person who went flawless earlier was right. But again, I've got confirmation, which is the most important thing. You have a subsistence rampage, God tier. Do you have a range masterwork on it? Because if you did, and oh, it's be so good. The reason it's so good, guys, is that you can basically get headshots consistently and you'll be good. Let's see. Edit trials. 7 is hand cannon. Flawless. We're gonna say it's the pulse. We're gonna confirm it. You have reload and flared magwell. I mean, reload's okay. Reload's okay. Flared magwell's all right. Nothing wrong with that at all. Pretty much gonna say the pulse is the way. I don't have the Igneous, but I've seen some gameplay. It feels smooth. Oh yeah. It's so nice, but I don't know what it is about bottom dollar specifically. But for me, this one just slaps. It just slaps. It's so good. It's so good. That's amazeballs. We're going to confirm it here. I'm pretty sure it's the pulse. Yep. It's the pulse. So that person who was here earlier, who did not send me a message, but he was right. So cool. Here's the thought. Maybe not the worst exotic or the best buffer, but the catalyst. All right, guys. So that is trials. That is the trials reward. So the scheme is, first of all, the map is going to be Twilight Gap. 3 wins reward is going to be a normal version of Solace Scar. After that is a helmet for your class. After that, the 7 win reward is going to be an Igneous Hammer. It won't be the Adept version of it. And then after that, the Adept is the Messenger. That's the one you get from the Flawless chest. And of course, you'll get the modifications and stuff like that, guys. So there you go. Easy peasy. So XUR is on the EDZ. You definitely want to check him out. He is running Nezarec Sin, which is the Warlock helmet. You should definitely pick that up. He's also running the Crest of Alpha Lupi for the Titan and the Radiant Flux for the Hunter and Cerebus +1. In the order I would pick them up at, I would get the Warlock helmet, Nezarec Sin first. I would pick up the weapon next if you don't have it. I'd pick up the Crest of Alpha Lupi and then Radiant Flux in that order. Guys, if you're not following me over at twitch.tv/manodestra, that is where I do all my helps and all those other things. I think we're going to continue the XUR streams. We're going to do the XUR trials stream. I think that's a really good idea. If I didn't have to go later today, and I would actually take this stream and I would say, everybody go to twitch.tv, and I would go over there and we'd run some stuff, whether it be dungeon helps, exotic helps. Like if you don't have a Dead Man's Tale, if you don't have Hawkmoon, if you don't have any of the, like the Shattered Throne, if you haven't done the Shattered Throne, if you haven't done the Pit of Heresy, if you haven't done Prophecy, all of those 5, I can help with those. Any platform, any console, anytime. So guys, make sure you come on over. I have an Igneous Hammer with Subsistence Rampage, Reload, Masterwork, Ricochet, High Cal rounds. Put High Cal rounds on and we'll be good. Put on Hammer Forged. You'll be good. That is like an S minus A+ tier. That's a very, very, very good roll. So guys, if you don't have those weapons and you want to do it, like I literally just put out a video of me soloing it. I help people with those things all the time. It's actually like my favorite thing to do. I'm like the dungeon guy. Like that's what my thing is. So dungeon runs all the time. We do raid helps. So make sure you come on over to twitch.tv/manodestra. We help people all the time do that. So make sure you stop on over. I'm going to do one more wrap up. I'm also going to post the link in chat if you're not there, guys. So there's mine. Best Warlock exotics. The only Warlock exotics you really need are Geomag Stabilizers if you're running Chaos Reach, Lunafactions if you're running well, Transversive Steps. Starfire Protocol is good specifically against Atheon, but Controverse Hold is also very good. And Nezarec Sin. This is the rolled for Nezarec Sin. You need to go pick this up today. You need to go pick this up today. Do you only play on PC? Nope. I have all the platforms. Stadia I don't run because it's Stadia. But if you're like, oh my God, I must play on Stadia, I could maybe figure something out. Guys, make sure you join the Discord. Where is XUR? Bottom left-hand side of your screen, sir. Let me just do one more quick wrap-up. So everybody, if you're here, this is the timestamp that's going to be in the video. XUR today is selling Nezarec Sin for the Warlock, the Crest of Alpha Luffy for the Titan, the Raiden Flux for the Hunter, and the Cerebus +1 weapon. If I was going to pick things up, if you're like, I need to choose things because I don't have that many legendary shards, you should 100% go pick up Nezarec Sin right now. It is an amazing roll. It is a 68 roll. It's significantly higher than other rolls that you would get. Plus, it's in the recovery slot, which is the best slot you can get it in other than intellect. After that, go pick up the weapon, which is the Cerebus +1, which is like an auto rifle slug shotgun kind of thing. It's very good. After that, Crest of Alpha Luffy for the Titan to make more orbs, and then the Raiden Flux for the Hunter to extend the Arc Strider Super. The Trials rewards today for the 3 wins, we have the basic version of the Soulless Scar Sword. If you're looking for that, you want to make sure you have Jagged Edge, Swordmaster's Guard, Tireless Blade, or Relentless Strikes, or Chain Reaction, and Vorpal Weapon. For the 5-win rewards, we've got the Helmet. For the 7-win rewards, we have the normal version of Igneous Hammer, which is the hand cannon. And for the Flawless, we've got the Messenger. So, guys, that's everything this week for Trials XUR. Everything you need to know. If you do like something in this video, make sure you leave a comment down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. Check me out over at twitch.tv/manodestra. Do lots of dungeon helps, PvE helps, raid helps. We do tons of things over there. I've helped thousands of people get their weapons and stuff that they've been looking at. We also have a really great community in the Discord, so make sure you check out the Discord. That link is down in the description box as well. If you are someone coming into the video, you can always type in, if you're in the live chat, !Trials, !XUR, and we'll have all the updates and stuff for you. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. I would love to answer your questions too, but I got to get going. Really do appreciate everyone stopping on in, and I will see you next time. Good hunting, Guardians. I will see you next time in the Universe of Destiny. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have some fun in Trials. Later.